So for years, people have been telling me I should do some kind of a YouTube channel, and I haven't. I think I might try, I guess. I'm just not very good with doing videos all the time and, you know, editing and all this kind of stuff, but I'll give it a shot, I guess. Here in Temple Terrace today, on Saturdays, I'm doing weekends here, working on these trails, putting in off-road bicycle trails and hiking trails. Just doing hiking trails just to add to what they have. Honestly, that wasn't asked of me to do, but I like to add to any of the recreation we can that gets more people outside, because it's a good thing. So that's what I'm doing here right now. I'm heading over here to a spot where I'm gonna extend the hiking trail along the river. It's really nice over here. This property is on the Hillsborough River, and it's kind of unspoiled, so to speak, which is kind of hard to find in this area near Tampa. And here we are, right next to the river. It's nice over here. Hiking trail is going to be coming through here along the edge of the river. It's pretty nice. I just saw a big otter just run out of the swamp right here, right in front of me. Of course, I wasn't videoing at the moment, of course. So right here in this particular area, you've got the river right here, and then you have this rise where I'm going to be putting hiking trail, and then it goes right back in the swamp right over here. So there's this skinny little path here that can be where the hiking trail can come through. Of course, being right next to a swamp, there is literally about 32 million mosquitoes right here. So they're trying to carry me away, and I can't wear any like spray or anything normally because I don't know why, it makes my skin all red, and I've even tried to like do all natural ones and stuff, but so I just get eat up. Yeah, it's nice. On this particular property here in Temple Terrace, Florida, there's a lot of these big hunks of old concrete and stuff that are laying around. And while I'm not allowed to bring in anything into this preserve, I can use anything that's here. So I couldn't bring in anything like this, but I can take these and try to move them around, which is going to be interesting, and use them to make features and stuff. So it's pretty cool. One thing about Florida and being near a swamp, and there was rain last night, and there is a lot this time of year, the humidity is precisely 132% in the morning here. So it's pretty juicy. Here we have this is like a mound up dirt. I don't know when, at some point in time, many years ago, this dirt got piled here when they were building something like maybe this golf course that used to be next door or something. But so we try to use every little hill like this we can get in Florida and use it to the best of our ability. But you can see some of this has been cleared off already of the underbrush, and I'm working on this project and a lot of others doing basically a hybrid system where work with any local volunteers there are, and then I pretty much prorate how much it's going to cost based on how many volunteers come out and help and everything. So you should really get involved in your local trails and help out. Number one, it helps with that, but the main thing is it gives you a better respect of what goes into trails. And I think a lot of people, once they do get out and work on trails, they end up really liking it. Now, some people hate it, of course, because it is hard work, but to get out and do it. And there's a local here, Mike, who's the fire marshal, who was instrumental in getting this place even going in the first place, this whole project. He lives real close, and he comes out, and whenever he has time, he does work in here, and he's doing a great job, and he's a great dude. There's a very cool spot right here that we're going to be sending the trail through between these two trees, which the tree has a regular name, but a lot of us just call them ear trees because of these seed pods that come off of it. They look like they're in the shape of an ear. So ever since we were kids, we always called them ear trees. But yeah, the trails can go through there, and you can't tell, but that's kind of big roots through there. So we'll actually put a little dirt in there and stuff, because this is going to be a blue trail at the most right here. So we'll make it blue standard. Another one of the mounds right here, pretty good sized mound, and this has a nice tree canopy. So, but another good thing about it is, even though it's pretty thick with trees, you still get a good amount of natural light in here. So it's pretty much an ideal area. Another interesting item on this property. Back here, there's this pavilion that was evidently made by UF at one time. And it's pretty cool, but as you can see, it's kind of in disrepair. From what I understand, what happened is they made this with the idea of they could bring school classes out here and stuff and teach them stuff about nature. And there's little like step seating things over here kind of, but they kind of didn't think about the fact that it's a little ways back here and there's no bathrooms. So they didn't really want to I guess they didn't really want to bring a bunch of kids back here with no bathrooms, having run around in the woods, you know, going pee-pee and stuff. So one of the other things we want to do is, we being Natural Trailbuilding Swamp Mountain Bike Club, we want to try to activate this area again, clean it up some, try to make it as nice as we can again, and get some trails eventually to go around here. Our next phase includes stuff like that, so it'll be a nice area for people to hang out. And generally, once you get an area activated, people in it all the time, then you kind of keep out a lot of the problems, a lot of the issues, which is definitely beneficial as well. So a project like this is all hand tools. Just get in there and work it, and I like that. It's very low impact too. There's some of the tools of the trade. So this particular one, actually, this is from Never Coming Back company. It's kind of a custom one that Mr. Ronnie Renner got me for a gift one time. This is a lot better than a regular McLeod. It's way thicker, bust into 3 pieces if you want to put it in a backpack. And of course, I keep it sharp. Sharpening your tools makes a huge difference. Shovels too. Keep them sharp, they do you way better. Pappy always told me, keep your tools sharp, son, because you ain't. Here's what one of the options on this hill is turning out to be. So you can come up this way and you'll either be able to hip or just berm it across here. And then you've got this landing or part of a berm, and then it sweeps into a berm all the way down this hill. Down, down, down. And then you got optional tree hip right here next to this tree. And kind of a fun little extra credit thing right here would be that tree right there. You should be able to, as you're hipping by here, bonk that thing on the way by if you got the moxie.